Hi there, it's Mark here from My World Plus More. Today I'd just like to show a few of my models I've been collecting. I have tried to put a little bit of history with it, but I'm not saying I'm 100% right on the history, so I do apologise. If you do like to put any comments about any of the history, if you know better, please do so. Hope you enjoy watching. This is a 1930s Ford A truck. Ford's 1928 model pickup was based on his car. It used the same four-cylinder engines which produced a massive 40 horsepower back in the day. Oxo on the side is a brand of food products including stock cubes, herbs and spices. This is a 1918 Crossley truck with Evans Brothers and Coal and Coke on the side. The story of Crossley's involvement in the market really starts in 1919 when the government started to release a large number of new and used surplus 20 and 25 brake horsepower chassis. Here we have a 1912 Ford Model T Royal Mail van. Ford Model T was produced by Ford Motor Company from October the 1st, 1908 to May the 26th, 1927. Performance of the vehicle was around about 40 miles per hour with a new price tag of £130. Here we have our 1928 Bugatti T44. Type 44 was introduced towards the end of 1927 and lasted in production until 1930. More than 1,095 were built, of which around 10 preserved of today. And our next vehicle is a 1912 Ford Model T again, with express delivery on the side. It seems to be the Model Ts was used a lot in the early years. And here we have another 1912 Model Ford T. On the side of it, it says, "The Hoover, it beats as it sweeps, as it cleans." The vacuum cleaner evolved from the carpet sweeper via the manual vacuum cleaners. The first manual models using bellows were developed in the 1860s. And the first motorised design appeared at the turn of the 20th century, with the first decade being the boom decade. Next we have a bus with Southern Corporation on the side. Southern National was a bus company operating in the southwest of England from 1929 until 1969. And then again from 1983 until 1999. Here we have another truck. I'm not quite sure what truck this is, but on the side we have Cadbury's drinking chocolate. We all like that. A little bit of history about drinking chocolate. In 1824, John Cadbury's opened a grocery shop in Bull Street, Birmingham. Amongst his groceries, he sold cocoa and drinking chocolate, which he prepared himself using a mortar and pestle. Here we have another bus. This is a Green Line bus. It's a 1932 AEC regional single decker bus. I believe, looking up a little bit of history, they run buses around in London. Next view, we have a 1942 Dodge 4x4 RAF Royal Aircrew Transporter. The model has great detail. It has been painstakingly detailed so that the model looks exactly the same as the real thing. Here we have a 1939 Chevy John Bull Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce Limited was a British luxury car and later an aero engineer manufacture business established in 1904 in Manchester by partnership of Charles Rolls and Henry Royce, hence the name Rolls-Royce. Here we have a double-decker London Transporter bus 1983, showing on the side the Radio Times. As we all know, the Radio Times is a British weekly listening magazine devoted to television and radio programme schedules with other features such as interviews, film reviews and lifestyle items. Founded in May 1923. This double-decker bus, the Royal Wedding Bus of 1981, where we all know the wedding that took place was between Prince Charles, now King, to Lady Diana Spencer, which took place on Wednesday the 29th of July 1981 at St Paul's Cathedral in London, United Kingdom.
Benison Osborne and Malcolm McFarlane, our founders, formed the British and African Cereal Co. Limited. Their first act, acquiring a disused flour mill in Burton Latimer to start production of a revolutionary new cereal, Weetabix.
And it's on the side of a 12-ton lorry. Next we have a Ford Transit van and a little bit of history on Eddie Stobart.
Founded by Eddie Stobart in the end of the 1940s as an agricultural business in Cumbria, the company has diversified into rail and other logistics activities. It is a subsidiary of the Kalina Group, which itself is a subsidiary of Muller.
Here we have some horse-driven. One is a bus carriage and the other one is delivering. And on the side of it, it says Robson's Silver Shred Marmalade. So it's not only that, and it most probably it's other items that they were selling at that time. Here are some more models that I collected without the boxes. I picked them up at car boot sales, charity shops, and it wasn't for what they was worth. I liked collecting them, so I bought them and I made a little cabinet and put them in. As you can see, there's various designs on them, different cars, trucks. Most of them got labels of different products on them. But, and there's Del Boy's truck. Here we have something a little bit different. It's a couple of model aeroplanes that I've collected over the years. Just another one thing I like collecting. As you can see, it's all different planes and models. This is one of my all-time favourite planes. It's the Sierra Mark 1, but the Mark 3 was used during the Falklands War in 1982.